When a couple with children goes through an ugly divorce, it often ends up tearing apart the entire family and life the two people worked so hard to build up in the beginning. So when one Minnesota couple accepted that it was time to get a divorce, they promised each other that they would stay friends and keep their family together. So when a health scare jeopardized everything they'd worked to keep intact decades later, the former spouses came together and tackled the problem together. Hello wonderful people, I'm Scott Leffler for WonderBot. And here is Selfless ex-wife gives life-saving gift to former husband. Before we begin, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. Both Mary Ziegler and Bill Henricks were born and raised in Princeton, Minnesota. According to the pair, they met when they were both in 9th grade and quickly became close. We did a lot of hunting, fishing, working on the farm together, Ziegler told St. Cloud Times. As they both got older, Ziegler and Henricks became more than friends. While still teenagers, the pair got engaged and became husband and wife when Ziegler was just 18 years old and Heinrich was 19. After their wedding, the couple moved about 30 miles east of Princeton to St. Cloud. He was going to be a rock star, Ziegler said. While Henricks joined a band, she got a job working at a wholesale beverage supplier and distributor, where she still works today. Within a few years, the couple got pregnant and welcomed their first child, Matthew, who's now 30 years old. About 2 years later, the couple gave birth to their second child, Macy, who's now 28 years old. Ziegler and Henricks were devoted to their kids and building their life together. However, as the years passed, something started to change in their relationship. By the time they were 40, both Ziegler and Henricks realized that their relationship wasn't what it once was. You're a lot different when you're 40 than when you're 18, Ziegler said. We've always been really good friends and companions. It's just that we both really changed. So after 22 years of marriage, Ziegler and Henricks decided to get a divorce. However, the pair had been friends long before they were married. Together, they decided that getting a divorce didn't mean that their friendship had to end as well. It's always been on the adult, practical side of things, Henricks told the St. Cloud Times about the divorce. We wanted to make sure our kids were as affected as possible, Ziegler said. Kids don't ask for divorced parents, and so it's not fair to them. We kind of made a commitment at that time to get along, Henricks explained about their decision not to destroy their family and all the good things they shared, and to not do anything poorly to each other and to the kids. You know, all those bad divorce things, we agreed not to do that. Shortly after the divorce, Henricks met and started dating his current wife, Linda. Linda happened to come into Henricks' life and they were a good match, Ziegler said. And when Ziegler remarried, they all worked together to raise Henrik and Ziegler's 2 kids, as well as Linda's 2 daughters. I would have never wanted to raise my kids without Linda, and my kids will tell you the same thing, that they're so grateful that she's in their lives, Ziegler said. I admire her, and she's a lot of things that I'm not. We were a very good complement for each other, and I tell everybody this. I always say that Bill never left our family, but his wife Linda joined it, Ziegler added. I consider Linda a gift to my kids and me, and to Bill, and one of the best things that ever happened to us. For years, the blended family thrived together. However, recently the blended family was put to the test when Henricks started struggling with his health. For a long time, Henricks has been living with kidney failure caused by his diabetes and hypertension. It was fairly stable for quite a few years, and then I started to drop in the last year, he said. When his kidneys started to fail, doctors told Henricks that he would need a kidney transplant. I'd probably 30 people volunteer to be checked and tested, Henricks said. However, the first 2 people to get tested who wanted to donate a kidney to Henrik weren't healthy enough to match. Several others weren't a match. At that point, Ziegler volunteered to get tested to see if she could donate a kidney to her ex-husband. The test revealed Ziegler and Henrik had the same blood type and even shared some of the same antigens. The universe was just kind of like, you're the one, Ziegler said. I'm a big believer in when you're tapped on the shoulder, you answer the call, said Ziegler, who also made a point to remind Henrik one of the reasons she could donate was because she took such good care of her health. One of our issues when we were married is I'm super athletic and into health and fitness and wellness, and this guy wasn't, Ziegler added. So I was going to remind you, aren't you glad? While Henricks was grateful for his ex-wife's generosity, he was still concerned about her well-being. I wasn't so worried about myself, Henricks said. Going into this, it's kind of like worrying about 2 people, so that was a little hard for me. Thankfully, the surgery was successful, and Ziegler only took 3 weeks to recover and get back to work. I do a lot of yoga, and that's super core strengthening, Ziegler said. If anything, I feel invigorated and energetic because I had to sit around for 2 weeks. Henricks, who now has both of his old kidneys and a third healthy one from Ziegler, is still recovering from the surgery but is doing better every day. However, in the wake of the surgery, many people have been stunned to learn that Henricks' ex-wife was his donor. One of the surgeons that I talked to, he said, "It's more common than you think, especially when they're older like us," Ziegler said. And for the same reasons. You share children, you share grandchildren. You're 60 years old and know what's important in life now. It's not all the crap that happened before, it's about the rest of your life. I mean, our kids have always been really proud to tell the story of their mom and dad and their stepmom and dad, Ziegler said about their tight-knit family. But now I think they're really proud to say, yeah, my mom gave my dad a kidney and they're divorced. I don't think what I did is too amazing, Ziegler said. I was thrilled to be able to do it for not just for him, but for my kids and for Linda, everybody. So I'm pretty grateful that I did take good care of myself all my life. I did a good thing, but people that do it altruistically, I'm in awe of them. That's really selfless.